Yay!
Miracle.
Look who's back.
I'm actually just a ghost. So.
Oh.
Where you going?
I was gone for like 2 months almost.
Pretty much. Every time whenever she was on, the taping didn't work, and
Well, we haven't been here for a couple weeks either.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
yeah, we missed last week. It sucked.
Well,
'Cause I was
last week
all-
was Memorial Day. I didn't know why you guys were going to do it on Memorial Day.
It just was just a whole day wasted trying to do a show that didn't happen, and I was just like, I was so mad. Plus, I didn't know the husband was off that day, so if I had known he was gonna be off, I would have canceled anyway. Because like we never get a day off, a Monday off together. So how was your 2 months? Your 2 months?
Who's 2 months what?
Her 2 months. What'd you
Good.
do?
I just
Nothing?
well, Monday nights I have to it's between here and P Flag, and so we had P Flag. I have board, and then I have the general meetings, and then it got moved up for Memorial Day, so it just kind of threw everything off. But
Wasn't it, did your anniversary pass during this time period?
yeah. So last Wednesday was the 28th of May. Is like the day that me and Gary officially like got together. 12 years ago.
Wow.
So we've been together for 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah, we went and saw Book of Mormon. It's amazing.
Funny.
So funny.
I want to go.
So good.
I gotta scalp tickets.
What?
It's the only, you gotta scalp tickets.
They sold, like, when the day
It's all
they
sold
went,
out.
yeah,
So you
it
have
was
to like buy them
crazy.
off like
Wow.
We were up in the
StubHub.
balcony. It was so scary when when we checked in. The lady's like, "Oh, in the balcony, that's 80 steps, but don't worry, they're little." I'm like, "What the hell is she talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck, you have to climb all the way to the
Little
top."
steps?
Well,
What is-
I don't know
steps
what
are
she was talking about.
steps.
Little. I know exactly, right? A step is a step.
There's a legal size
Yeah,
that a
this-
stair needs to be. Like, can't really have different sizes.
Well, then when I got up there, I was like scared. I was like, "Oh my god, if there's an earthquake, we're dying. We're gonna die.
Little
We're gonna die."
No, you'd be fine.
I know,
You'd
but
fall
I
on
was
top
freaking
of it.
myself out and stuff. But then it was fine, and the show was great. So
Where, it was at the Civic Theater?
I want to see that. I heard it was good.
it was really.
I can't. I'm excited that Jersey
Boys
is
got
on
made
the
into a
movie. Yes.
And then it's coming next year.
Oh, the stage show.
Or is it coming this year? In October?
It's this year.
October.
Yeah.
It's gonna be here in October.
Oh my God, I love to see Jersey Boys coming. It's gonna be so much fun.
You know that was quite slick.
He planned that out probably for
Oh
like.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
been
yeah.
thinking
How you
about
doing,
that.
Kiki? How you doing? We haven't seen you in a while either. I was New York. You were in New York.
Buffalo, New York.
Oh, so sorry. I went to Buffalo once and it was.
I love it. That's why I was
Really?
raised there.
Well, wait, were Buffalo or Niagara? Because I was more in Niagara. Buffalo was actually a relief from being in Niagara.
I was in Lockport, which is Niagara.
Really? Ugh. Ugh.
I was in the woods.
Yeah,
There
it
was
is.
no KKK people out there.
Really? I
No.
thought there would be.
I didn't
It
see
felt
any.
like that when we were there.
I wasn't looking for them either.
I wouldn't think that they'd be there.
No. It's very starey up
They're
there.
everywhere.
We went to Canada.
Yes.
We went to the falls. And I became a grandfather.
Ooh. Ooh.
Are we clapping? Or?
Yeah.
Well, I stopped
I love
laughing.
babies.
I had to do the math in my head. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to you as Kiki that I'm like,
I'm still kicking.
Okay.
I just don't know what
Right.
the damn kid's gonna call me.
oh.
Grandmammy Tranny.
You could,
Oh.
no, what?
GMT.
You get to decide. It's your choice. You get to decide.
Grandmammy Tranny.
Well, you have to ask
That's
the
a
world
lot
for permission
a
now.
Small child
So.
to say.
GMT.
Grandman.
GMT.
Grandmammy Daddy.
Oh. I'm all like, no. Oh my God. Yeah, you need the world's permission before you can get that.
Oh, that's
GMT.
correct.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
We can't say shit around here anymore without, the world blowing up.
I just offended probably 10,000 little
Oh
kids.
my God. Sorry, Miss Carmen. We don't mean to offend you. Did you notice I posted something today about Miss Carmen Carrera?
Yes.
She was using the slur that she is so much against. And
I watched her video.
I mean, I don't think it's a big deal, but I think it kind of leads to that whole kind of hypocrisy issue that's going on. Well,
About the word tranny.
about the word tranny being used and not being used and
So
who's
no
allowed
word-
to use
no
it.
words can be cut down. You're gonna say transsexual.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, what do you think about RuPaul? Because she just did that interview a week ago, and in the interview, she identifies herself as, she says she is a tranny. So,
I am too.
and then you have these other activists out there who are saying that, no, you shouldn't do that. You got to think about the transsexuals that are being murdered, and that's the last word they hear, and and stuff like
That's
that.
not the last word you hear.
That's probably not the last word
It's
I hear.
motherfucker. That's probably the last word you hear.
And you know, it's I
And
don't know.
it's- that's like such an extreme as well. Like, yeah, that there are 100% terrible parts of the world where that is happening in.
Yes.
And there are evil people out there. And that's, at the same time, words are words. You can only make them offensive if you take them that way. With literally anything. Obviously, there's certain words that carry more behind them.
There's no
that,
word that bothers me.
that are most likely going to offend people.
Right.
But it all depends on who it's said towards and the way it's said.
So you mean intent?
Yeah. I mean, like,
You can say any word to me, the N word. Just don't touch my kid. Don't touch
True.
my mother. No violence. You won't piss me off.
what is it? Words will never, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
That's
Well,
the
it's not really true. I mean,
It's no
true
one,
to some extent,
like,
but-
there's definitely verbal abuse out there, and
Yes.
there's people who do it, but at the same time, it's up to you the way you take it and the way, whether or not you're able to move on from it. And sometimes it is a lot worse than other times.
Yeah.
And sometimes someone's like, you're an idiot. Technically, it's verbal abuse, but most of the time,
Right.
you're just going to be like, you're not going to read anything into it. But someone could go into a 20-minute rant about the fact that you're stupid, and it's probably going to hurt your feelings a little bit more. But it's still up to you whether or not you show that it hurts you and you take it as offensive, or you take it as this person's just an idiot and I don't really care.
and I noticed that when this topic continues to come up over and over again, and it seems though lately to be snowballing into even a bigger, maybe even a necessary kind of argument in our community right now, so that we can figure it out, I guess. But as this topic has come on the show, Courtney, you've been a little bit more on
The soft side.
well, not,
Take it, whatever.
Well, I'm not
Okay.
saying it's mean or anything.
No,
I'm just
I
saying-
understand what you're saying.
but you know, what do you? I mean, now that you
Well,
see where it's going now, where do you
because
think you're at on this?
I feel like if a word is gonna hurt somebody, I'm not going to use it.
Right.
I never, ever use that word. I never really have. As soon as I heard that somebody said, oh, nah, that's a derogatory term, stop. Never use it. I don't intend to. I work with transgender kids, like kids that are in really sensitive positions to where these kind of words could hurt them. And they're, the trans community, what's the statistic? 41% attempt suicide and stuff. Like, I want to protect as much as I can, So
Right.
I don't care. I mean, if people say, I don't care if you use that word, fine, great, but I'm still not going to say it.
And I think you bring up a good point with that, because personally for me, I have used the word a lot in my younger days when I was a kid and joking around, but I'll say to this point now, I don't use it. I use it now because we're talking about it and we're talking about what the word we're referring to, but I don't personally use it because I'm also offended. I am offended when I hear it being used against people. Some of my friends have heard me ask them not to use that word. And now I may step back a little back because of all this that's going on. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm personally not going to use the word. I don't like it being used. I don't have a reason to use it anymore, because now that you've learned something, it's hard to unlearn something.
Yeah.
But that's my personal growth. That's not me telling everyone else you have to be at where I'm at.
That's common sense right there.
Right.
Don't tell everybody what they can and cannot say. Especially a person being it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you should never say, like I said, it's up to that person whether or not they take it as offensive. But at the same time, like what Courtney said, if someone can take it offensive, there's really no reason to say it.
Right.
Like, there's not going to be a benefit for you saying it just to find out if it pisses them off.
I'd rather you tell the people that you don't like the word that you hang out with. You can't stop the world from saying the word.
Yeah.
There's the N word. It's still being used to this day by even black people who say that's our word. You don't own the word.
And it's also a reality. I mean, we were watching, me and the husband were watching Will and Grace earlier. They used the word tranny in the episode. It was on Logo. Logo didn't remove it from that show. They removed it from RuPaul's show. What's the difference?
Well, they just stopped her from saying it.
No, they removed it from all past episodes. And they removed the reference to he, she, or she-male. They removed all that from all the episodes from season
I did
1.
not know that.
And this is what's bugging me about it is, you know, when you go back in literature, and let's go back to Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn and you know, when those books are written,
Yeah.
now they're trying to take the N word out and replace it with something else.
But that was the time.
But that wasn't the reality for that time. There was a reason that we need to have stuff like that still out there so people can learn in the future what it meant, what it was about. I mean, Matthew Shepard to me was a very personal thing. It was one of my, when I woke up, and it turned me from using, you know, I cringe when I hear the word fag, but again, it was on Will and Grace. You know, what are we gonna do? Try to erase everyone's memory and say no, so what, everyone can start doing it again? Because they never learn or don't remember what's going, I don't know.
There's
It's
going to be
just-
another word. Brick is going to offend somebody someday.
No what?
Brick,
Brick?
glass,
Oh.
shoe, corns. Someone's going to get offended just so they have
They
something
will.
to say.
I know, and then now I watch everything is suspect now. So you see RuPaul show and they say sissy that walk. I mean, soon you won't be able to say sissy. Or
It's
Fish.
just,
I'm a
it's
fishy
really,
girl.
Yeah.
I'm moving to another country. You people are crazy.
it's just like, it's really strange. It's like, I feel like obviously we've come extremely far in the gay rights movement,
And we keep
especially
moving backwards.
and in transgender rights and everything like that. And it's become so much more accepted. The fact that there is a very well-known TV show, you know, with RuPaul's Drag Race, and the people like RuPaul who went through the struggles they had to go through and everything are now being like yelled at and told they're not allowed to do stuff by the younger generation
Right.
that doesn't have to go through the same amount of struggles that the previous generation had
Right.
to. There's still struggles, 100%. I'm not saying there's not, but the people who built it up for you and were able to do as much as they were, like, you can't tell them to be different than who they are. You're doing the same thing. Like, they got through what they went through because they called themselves a tranny and they accepted it.
Right.
And that word wasn't able to hurt them. You cannot tell them now that no, that word's supposed to hurt you. It's like, because they had to get through what they got through to get to that point.
queer used to be a bad word, and
It's kind of really taken like
now
but
people, you know, and I get another thing too is the hypocrisy within our own community. For me, it's also, I mean, are we LGBT or not? And I feel, and I may be wrong, but I feel that certain people, and maybe this is where I'm kind of in agreement with RuPaul because she calls them the fringe, but I mean, I do see that almost all my trans friends don't have an issue with this. There are a couple out there that do, and then you have this past week, Time Magazine had Laverne Cox on the cover. Beautiful woman from Orange Is the New Black, great actress, and the Chicago Sun-Times runs an editorial says that she's not a real woman. And that is really what I think we should be focusing on, not on each other. You know, you're either part of our community or you're not. And I just feel like now, I feel like some people don't think that we have their back, even though we do, and they're turning it into something that it's not. We should be sticking together here. You know, you're not the only ones that are getting called names. I get called names periodically, and you know, gay people calling each other things all the time. So I'm not really, I guess that's why it doesn't register with me too much. It does, but it doesn't.
Get over it,
Gay therapy.
please.
Get over it, Mary. No, but I mean, the whole Laverne Cox thing. I mean, that was a great cover. I was happy with that. But what do you think about that editorial? I mean, what's out there? People, what they're saying out there. You know, there's still the incident in Atlanta. You heard about that last week, where the two trans women were beaten on the subway.
Oh yeah.
And you know what you hear on the video. I mean, they may have been saying the T word a lot, but I didn't hear the T word at all, actually. All I heard was faggot.
Yeah.
Faggot this, faggot that, while they were getting their asses beat.
Okay.
While people were cheering.
See,
We are in this
that's-
together.
That's why things that you should be mad at. You should be mad at a word.
Right. We need to fix
Put it
the
in the
video.
dictionary and make it legal.
What someone's saying while they're having an act of hate like that doesn't matter what's coming out of their mouth. It's what they're doing that matters. Like I said, like words you can choose like whatever if they hurt you or not. If someone's actually hurting you, that's no longer that's not
That's
up
the
to you.
issue.
Someone has taken something away from you at that point.
Right.
Because you know, back in history, drag queens dressed up had to have one piece of male article of clothing on. Did you know
Right.
that?
Right.
And we've come this far. Why are we stuck going backwards? We keep going backwards, and that's my only problem. Is one step forward, 15 steps back.
There's so many things that still need to be fixed and worked on that the word tranny, in my mind, should not be something that's causing as much of an issue
An
as
impact,
it is.
right? I mean,
The fact that it came from RuPaul using it and the whole she-male thing and everything, that it's come from that and it's caused
And
this
how many years
huge
has she been
issue.
on?
6. That show's been on for 6 seasons.
6 years, and it took someone this long to say something.
And there's people who are also complaining about it, have been using this word the entire time, and now suddenly some activists out there
Searching.
Yeah.
are now suddenly throwing it out. I mean, there's one in particular that I've been watching on Facebook. Doing this whole thing about it, but I know this person, and this person was all about the word up until suddenly 6 months ago. It's all over.
Bothers me.
Yeah, it does.
It's-
What else bothers me is time limits, and we have a time limit now, so we need to take a
Oh.
quick break.
We just got
And-
back.
Nothing
Shit.
Yeah, I know, and we'll be right back.
Nothing changes.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. And on the topic still about words and stuff, Justin Bieber. TMZ released a video.
Win, because 2 days ago he was giving money to charity. I
Yeah.
thought we were
That's
in the
why
good again.
Saint Bieber.
I thought he was.
No, that's why he gave the money to charity.
Okay, well, you
TMZ.
knew this was gonna come out. Okay.
TMZ has been sitting on a certain video for the last 5 years.
5 years? How old was he 5
When
years ago?
Justin Bieber was 15 years old, he
That's
was filmed
ridiculous.
making a racist joke. And in the joke, it was something like, he says something like, why are black people afraid or run from chainsaws?
Run from chainsaws.
And some's like, and you can hear people in the background going, you're an idiot.
It's
What are
a
you saying?"
terrible joke.
And he was because when you turn it on, it goes run, da 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 da, and they use the N word in place of that.
That's dumb.
5 years ago, how old is he now?
He was 15 5 years ago.
Like, I'm gonna be honest about this. This is
Shut up.
stupid. This is a stupid thing to be brought up because if you were in high school, there's like
You
there's
don't know what
so
being racist
many
is.
there's so many kids in high school that just say stupid jokes, whether it be dead baby jokes, like black jokes, Jewish jokes, Mexican jokes. Like 100%, I was on the football team. That's just what they did, like to each other, and most of the time it was coming from the source. It was like the black kid on the team was making all the black jokes, the Jewish kid was making all the Jewish jokes, but that's how everyone else heard them, and no one cared. Like, at 15 years old, I don't think that's like anything that he's actually a racist
How old
person.
was he when his first single came out? Was he? This was
Like
before
12,
He,
I think.
he was not 12.
He was.
I think we just
He has
thought
not
he
been
was
around for
12.
8 years.
You see, when me and Trent first started dating, he had just released his first album, so that would have been 2007.
How do you
2008.
remember?
So 7
Oh
years
my
ago.
God, you relate your damn
13?
marriage around.
He was 13?
Yeah, we did babe.
Okay, so he was in the spotlight when that happened.
He was,
But still, he was.
but
This
I mean,
was-
he was a
you know,
baby
they were
still.
saying because Usher was his
mentor.
Mentor.
He was like best friends with Usher.
You know,
So that joke meant not. Someone took that and made it something it wasn't.
exactly.
It probably came from a thing where
Probably somebody-
there was a group of people and they were like saying like the stupidest joke they knew or something like that.
They were saying it was stupid.
and someone
and-
filmed him saying it because
Right.
they knew
And they
that.
made some money off
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, and the thing, I guess what really gets me here is the article that this is based off of, chastises him for, a 15-year-old should know better because they know what an inflammatory
No,
statement is.
they do
And
not.
by 17, they absolutely should be given no, room for error in this area. And I'm like, really? Really? A
You can't
17-year-old?
vote at 17, so
Yeah,
how the hell are you
right.
supposed to know anything? Shit.
If
Aggravating. Right?
making a stupid joke is so much different from like an act, like I said, like an act of hate or something like that. Like making a stupid joke to your friends or something like that is super different from going up to a black person or something like that and calling them the N-word in an offensive way or something.
Right.
Like,
I'm gonna say this. I just met my sister-in-law for the first time on vacation.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Come here, little white girl." She was not offended. She looked at me and said, "They told me that this is how you act." Nothing was meant by it. I laughed. She laughed, and we went on our merry way. Now we're like close as hell. Words can hurt you if you let them hurt you.
Yeah.
And TMZ held that for a reason, and they released it too damn late. Now, if you'd have shot out there earlier, I'd have been fine with it, and I would have told you he's a kid.
Right.
That's why they held it, because they knew he was
Like,
a kid.
oh, he's
Now-
20-something now. He shouldn't be
let's
saying
go-
things like
let's
that.
mess
Like,
him up. People.
Okay, I think Justin Bieber is an idiot. Period.
I think that already too.
You know, he's a dumbass.
I didn't want to talk about
He's
it.
doing all that other
Get to
stupid
him
shit.
and he's not being
But
smart.
this
He's a
right
kid.
here, I just think,
He's a kid, though.
you know, can you imagine if the internet was around when we were his age?
Yes.
I mean, I
You
would.
heard on track when they said,
Oh
run,
my
minute,
God.
run.
Oh,
Run, because I was the fastest one on my track team. Run, I didn't get mad.
oh my.
And back then, that was bad.
Oh my
Real
God.
bad.
It's almost like the immigration jokes we have during track.
Run,
the immigration. There's so many, like,
Oh Lord.
I know so many Mexican jokes because they're funny to say to my Mexican family. We say them to each other because it's hilarious.
What?
I talk about
Tell us,
y'all all
tell
the
us one
time.
Mexican joke.
Oh, like one of my favorite ones is, do you know why Mexicans eat tamales for Christmas?
No, Dustin. Why do Mexicans eat tamale for Christmas?
So they can have something to unwrap.
No presents. Get it. Got it. Good. That's great. I love
Thank
that
you
one.
for the clarification.
I'm going to say that on Wednesday on the stage.
What do you call a pool in Chula Vista?
I don't know.
A bean dip.
Yes, people, I'm laughing. That shit is funny.
Oh.
See, like
we're
these
gonna get in
stupid,
trouble?
like these
No.
these stupid jokes, like
They don't mean anything.
They don't mean anything. They're said because they're stupid jokes. Like,
Sorry, Chula Vista.
That's a good word. I like that word.
Remember the books, the True Tasteless joke books?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
the dead baby jokes.
oh, like.
Oh,
When
your
you
mother
spend
joke?
some, like, there's so many people who say dead. I have friends who like thought they were like the funniest thing in the world. They're not gonna go like kill babies or anything like that. They're not gonna put them in a blender like the joke says.
no.
Like, no one would
That's-
ever do that.
That's where it all
But it's
starts,
just like
people.
a ridiculous
A
joke.
joke about babies. That's the person who's going to
Remember
be
the,
killing everyone.
Then they had the jokes for M word. You have to say M. I can't.
You say M?
For little people, because you can't say the
You can't-
M word
you
anymore.
Say little people. Don't say,
Well,
don't say midget.
it doesn't. It's
Say
not as.
little people.
It's not as. It's just okay.
Little people. That's what they call themselves, little people. That's what they are,
It's
little
like
people.
what's grosser than gross?
I don't
A
know.
little person eating a hot dog and finding a vein in it.
Oh my God. I want me a little person. I want one for myself.
They just try.
If a little person
That's
is
really
watching this
strange.
video, I'll take
But
you
like
home.
I don't know what like the Little Person Wrestling Federation or whatever. Just
Oh, I was
sent me
at-
an email trying to see if we would be interested in booking them to do an event here.
I went to
And
Pacers.
I
I went to Pacers, and they had the little people wrestling.
Oh my God.
And it was two twins.
Was it fun?
Oh my God. I had
Are you
the
gonna do it
best
here?
time in my world.
No.
You should do it.
That would be a
Because
lot
you would
of
have
fun.
the straight people would come
I
You
just,
can't say straight.
to the gay club.
what?
Oh, I'm sorry if I offended anyone.
You know what offends me is when they call me cisgender.
Who?
Cisgender.
I've
well,
never-
because
these
they
new words
use
are
it.
getting me sick.
They use
what the
it.
hell
They
that
use.
is.
It's somebody who's not trans. It's the opposite of trans. We are cis. You are cis. We're
Right.
What the hell does cis mean?
It's cis means you identify as like the gender and the sex that you were born.
No. The gender that you were assigned. That's what the definition is.
Oh, well,
Okay,
I
thank
was
you for the
assigned
clarification.
this. I was assigned this gender.
No, that's offensive to me. It's like.
But the trans community uses it against the the opposite, like using
To
like
reflect-
tranny.
Oh
it's
my
the opposite
God.
of that.
Grow up, people.
I don't really offend you. You can call me cisgender all you want. I
You
don't give a
call
fuck.
me
I wouldn't know what
cisgender.
you meant if someone called me.
I do like this. Oh, you talking about my sister?
But it's confusing, I think, cisgender. But okay, so
It's not as a new. Like,
it's
a
too
word
long of a
that's-
word.
So we can't get
a
away
new
with
word.
anything anymore.
Well, it's to stop people from saying like, instead of referring to somebody as not trans, or calling them like normal or something like that. Like.
yeah.
know,
Well, what do you
that's what
call
it
two Mexicans playing basketball?
You too.
One on one.
One on one. One on one.
Oh my God, I'm
That's
cracking
a
myself
sexual-
up.
That's great. I might use that one too. Come the lips.
Oh,
I'm gonna write a review. I'm already offended.
she's gonna yelp it. Okay, Bitchy Bingo. You go to Bitchy Bingo to hear
People bitch
people bitch.
and play bingo.
Right.
Are you sure you don't go to Bitchy Bingo to bitch
win?
about people?
I bitch
While
about
playing
people.
bingo?
That's why it's called bitchy bingo. I'm a bitch on the stage, rolling balls around, not my own balls. Rolling the balls, calling numbers, and bitching.
Bitching about what?
Anything that I want to.
People in the audience?
If they're doing something stupid, I'm going to say
If
so.
they wore stripes wrong.
So some bitches on the phone, bitch, put the phone down before I rub it on my balls.
Oh,
Okay.
Rub it in your face, and you'll be smelling Snickers for the rest of the time you're on your phone.
your balls smell like Snickers?
Chocolate with nuts.
Oh.
God.
See who's offended by that?
That's fucking great.
It's hot.
I've never heard that one before.
I guess I would be worried if it was a Milky Way.
I thought,
No, I wouldn't have no. I have none.
Whoa, so then, does it attach to a Mars bar or what?
Well, I do a
It's too many
song.
candy
It
bars.
tastes just like candy,
right now.
and I take candy and stick over my entire body. Almond Joy, Twix, and on my whole crotch, it's filled with Snickers. I put Baby Ruths on the crack of my ass.
Ooh,
Yes.
Baby Ruth?
Baby Ruths. That's chocolate with nuts too.
Oh, my gay hell.
So somebody's gonna be offended by that. So don't eat the candy bars I just named.
Don't eat candy bars with lips. That's what you say.
Well, no, there's women who snatch them off my body like it's Halloween, trick or treat, and snatch them like it's, girl, do you know nothing's under this candy?
Shit.
Stop pulling the candy off my body.
Oh,
that's pretty funny.
out of nowhere. Viviano, the girl that got Donald Sterling in trouble for the Clippers and all that stuff. She got beat down? Is that what happened?
The black girl?
Yeah.
Probably, because she was offended.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There we go again. It's happened in the straight community too.
Right. Well, and that's kind of ridiculous though, because Donald Sterling, his punishment is what, $2 billion that he
His
gets?
punishment is not being able to own an NBA franchise that's
He
bringing
won't
in
need to.
revenue every single year. Like,
They are crazy. Oh my God, we're going backward.
What do
Rich
you
people problem.
need after you have $2 billion?
Hashtag.
He
$2
has all
more
the
billion
hashtag.
dollars?
We're
That's
going-
a hashtag.
Another episode of hashtag.
I mean, really, what does he need? If you get $2 billion,
He's getting
I
money,
mean,
a white hooker?
oh,
and it's a white secretary, personal assistant.
oh my God, we're gonna get letters.
We're gonna get so many letters.
Oh wait, like people write.
Don't email me. Get the white and Mexican.
Oh, no, he's Mexican.
I said the whites and the
Oh,
Mexicans.
there we go. Wow. So, have you heard about this futuristic condom that covers just the tip?
I'm going
I
to
just-
find that
I haven't
thing.
heard
I just
about it.
saw
haven't
that
really?
picture,
No.
and that scares the hell out of me.
It didn't
How does
scare
it
me.
stay on? I don't
Well, it's
understand.
that you put a thing up. Look, I researched.
Somebody
it.
tell me in
You have this
teach me.
little
Do not
plastic
bring a
bag.
fake penis to show us. Let's just
Yeah,
talk
don't
about
you
it.
dare.
Okay, no fake
I
penis.
saw the gears going.
You put this little plastic sticky double stick tape on the head of your penis.
Okay.
And you put this cap.
That
Okay.
attaches to it. So it's kind of like here's your cock, and then you put this thing that goes right there, and then the cap
It
goes
just
onto
caps
it.
the top of it, and it has a reservoir for the cum to go into. So all the feeling and sensation
Why
is
would you
still in
do
the
it?
skin.
What are
You don't screw it on.
I was like, why are you screwing it on? What's happening?
That's the one I saw was it
know,
attached to the
like,
thing.
It's a
gonna-
sticky thing.
Am I the only one that
It
it's
does
like,
not screw. Oh, you don't have little twisty things on your penis.
if you're wearing a condom
Yeah.
that's just on the top, I feel like it's the same thing as wearing one on the rest of your penis. Like, the top's the most sensitive part. That's
Well,
the
I
part
just-
that you, like, miss out that,
I
like,
just
on the
thought it was
sensitivity
very.
on.
I
Like,
thought it was very interesting, so I put it on my page.
it's definitely interesting,
So you
but,
think
like,
the top is the most sensitive part?
All that sensation below the head, the little rim. Don't bring a damn dildo in.
The
here.
what? So what are you talking about?
The little head, you know. The
I've always worried because I'm like flicking at it, like trying to like make it grow.
the hell?
I like when it pulses, when you're like really in that little thing you're saying,
Really?
like
We're
under
talking about.
under the head.
We're on a time schedule.
It's just- but you know, the only thing I'm worried about this cap because this cap condom cap thingy, there's no way it can work in anal.
It looks like a hood.
There's no way it can work in anal.
I feel like there's no way it could work in any
Well,
way. if someone clenched once it was inside, I feel like it just stays inside and everything comes
Well,
out.
evidently,
You can very easily
it's going
like.
through trials right now. We'll see.
Oh, right.
I don't
I'm
want to be a
not
part
signing
of
up for those
trial.
I'll buy
trials.
one
I don't
and
wanna
just
help.
stick it to my
I just see it. You're dead. Oh, no.
I'm gonna try everything with it. Put on my elbow.
That this thing has got to
no.
cause some serious back issues.
God damn it, stop it!
My mom will be watching. Both of my mothers will be watching.
I just keep seeing you like.
What's your mom's name?
Rena.
Rena.
And Geraldine.
Remember, she did this.
They know me.
Oh,
They had to tell me, there's kids here. I said, well, take your kids away because I can't take them.
oh, that just reminded me of something. Okay, so we need to take another break, and once we're done with this break, we'll be right back and talk about some kids.
Courtney.
That was the thrust and squirt. That is so that you're always lubricated.
Keep it
Don't
nice
dry
and wet.
out.
What's next? Oh my God.
Nothing.
Welcome back.
The coronal ridge, I love that.
That's what I thought when I watched it. I said, oh, now he knows what
The
it's called.
coronal ridge.
Dad, love it. I'm gonna try it on everything.
Oh.
I might come to work with it stuck on
Watch
my
the video. It's on our Facebook.
Yeah, we'll
page,
put on.
right?
Yeah, it's on our
We'll put it
Facebook page. But
I'm gonna put them on nipples.
It's weird. I'm personally not a
Tastes
fan.
like candy.
Not a fan.
I'm not a fan
It
personally.
didn't look. I don't understand how to work.
I'm
at
offended
all.
by it. Take it off the
seems
market.
Like it's made to fail.
I'm offended.
yeah,
Done.
Like,
I don't know. It looks
It's
like.
called
and
a
like I
what?
said, putting like when it gets to the point, like I am a single person right now. I'm not in a relationship or anything like that, so it's not like I
You
know
can
when I'm
wear
gonna
it-
have sex or
you
anything
can
like
put it
that.
on
It's like,
2 days
oh, this is
before,
happening right now.
but you can't pee.
I'm just gonna put on a condom. Like I'm not gonna be like, let me go to the bathroom real quick.
No.
And
She
like
can
have to
help
sit there
you
and be like, let me put
That's
the
part
tape
of the
around
enjoyment.
And then you
penis.
mess up, and it's locked together. You do it again. You gotta rip it off. and try it
that is
again, and
foreplay.
The skin comes
Put
off.
this tape around here. She gonna do it right. Trust me, because she don't want to be pregnant.
I feel like it's more be like,
Yeah,
what the
perfect.
fuck?
I don't
Why
know.
am I putting tape on your penis?
All I know is
can
there
get it
are
out very
days.
easily.
There are days when I have a lot of
Take yarmulke.
built up stuff, and I would be afraid that would just ricochet off if I was just like
I don't think
Rick-
if I had
Ricochet?
like if I had too much
you're not
to
a
come
damn
out.
cannon.
Yeah.
It would just be in there just stored. You won't be able to
Because
shoot it all
some
out.
some people drip, some people shoot, and I feel like that is not
Are
made
you
for
a shooter?
shooters.
Yeah, I mean I can
you a
shoot
shooter?
sometimes.
I can shoot when I want to.
You can choose.
Yes. You just hold it and hold it and hold it.
Yeah.
And hold it.
Yeah.
And try to hit people in their
Shit
head.
will ruin your paint. I'm telling you, you're like, you have to lose that rent deposit.
I'm
That's all I
actually
know.
aiming for the ceiling now.
You trying to hit the ceiling?
I'm trying to hit the ceiling.
That'd be
God.
hilarious.
Ceiling fan.
There are
No.
days.
That'd be bad.
Oh my god.
That's everywhere.
There are days when I wish I had not given Trent any celery because, that will just burn your eyes.
Well, you know what? Give Trent pineapple juice.
Really? Is that-
Celery?
You're sitting right
Oh my god.
He hears
How is
me.
celery gonna
He
break?
watches the
Celery is
show.
nothing. It's water.
There's a
No.
chemical when someone if someone hits you in the eye with it, you trust me, I know this. If someone hits you in the eye with it and they've had a lot of celery, it fucking burns.
Drink pineapple juice all the time, and your cum will be sweet as hell.
I feel like
What the
I'm
hell?
gonna look at the celery thing. I feel like that.
I've never heard
That-
that before.
Really?
I feel like that's.
You
one-
are
Well,
what
try
you
it.
eat.
The pineapple one.
You are what you eat. Eat beets.
Feed Gary a celery
You're gonna
salad.
be a bitter
You think
bitch.
I let any of that come near any of this?
It's
Oh, I get it on there, girl. That's why I look like I'm 30
Shut the
years
fuck
old.
up.
It's good for your skin.
Shut up.
it's tight. It gets tight, and
And
you're
you
like,
can go to sleep and wake up as a glazed donut, girl. That's what you do.
that, too much. You look like Gia Gunn.
I'm offended. I'm offended.
I'm offended too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hashtag.
I'm so glad we're back.
Hey, Mike again.
She got on my nerves.
Oh, Gia Gunn got on my nerves too. But
Sorry if I offended you.
Rock and Roll Marathon's over.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. SNS.
Hashtag celery cum.
Rock and Roll is over, but what's coming up for the brass rail? We have
I mean, Pride's obviously
Around the corner.
coming up right around the
Around the
corner.
corner.
And AIDS walk registration opened up today, so we're signing
Oh,
up our
it's
team.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. huh.
So got that email. So
And so
Time to get on
brass
that.
rail's taking, anyone just sign up with the brass rail and just walk with
Yeah,
the brass rail?
yeah. We're gonna have like most of our staff will be doing it. Last year we teamed up with Salt and Cleaver. Their staff joined us as well. We might be doing something like that again, but we'll probably have a couple fundraisers coming up for it and everything like that. So it should be a good time. Otherwise, event we're doing a Sábado en Fuego goes to Rio.
What did you just
for
say?
the World Cup kickoff.
I'm offended. What did you say?
Sábado
Sábado en
Gigante?
Fuego.
Oh,
It
Sábado.
is.
What is that?
That is our Latin
Saturday.
Saturday night. Saturdays
I'm
on fire.
offended that you have Latin nights.
Fiery Saturday.
Always
I'm
have Latin
offended.
nights.
Oh,
I'm not. Now I'm Mexican, so
oh my God.
I'm offended
Winning.
by disco music.
Everyone's welcome.
for
I'm offended.
the
for
Saturday
Fuego
night.
Saturday?
No, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have
The white people.
No.
we're gonna have live performers. We're gonna have a Brazilian food truck out front.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It's for the World Cup like kickoff party, so anyone who comes in wearing a jersey gets free
Yeah,
cover
you're
and
like, oh, I
everything.
will
so
come. I'm
Got
not
it.
affected
Should be
no
fun.
more.
Well, the reason I asked if everyone's welcome, because apparently there was an article written about IML in Chicago, and there were some private parties in the hotel where women were not allowed, and now they're saying that that's offensive.
Oh my God, again.
That women can't go
I
to
was
certain
joking that I'm
private
offended.
leather BDSM parties, you know, where
Because women would be offended.
Aren't I
Just
not allowed in
don't-
the Eagle? Is that
Yes.
the one that I'm not that women aren't allowed in? There's
Yes.
one around here that women aren't allowed in, or at least my friends are telling me I'm not allowed in.
you're talking about Club SD. That's a bathhouse. You don't want to go
Not
there.
that. I'm not dumb.
I don't know
I'm
why
not
they won't let
stupid. I know
trannies
I'm
in the
not
damn
allowed there.
bathhouse.
No, there's a.
I went to pick up my friend there. He was drunk, passed out.
I've seen women at the Eagle.
It's very-
My
it's not as
friends don't
often.
fucking
Like,
want me
it's
to
not-
go in there.
It might be a certain night.
Yeah, they might
because
not want you there because they do some
That's
crazy.
where they do all their
they do
dirty
some crazy
Mhm.
stuff in there.
I know who
I
you
went to
are.
the bathroom in there, and some guy was waiting for me to pee on him.
What?
I was
You didn't-
offended.
That's a night.
I was offended. But I peed on him.
Oh my God.
Oh my god!
He blocked the toilet, so I said, fuck
These are
yeah,
true
we-
statements, by the way.
it. Yes, they are true statements.
Was
And
it
my-
you?
No.
Oh. How do you know
I
it's
d-
you?
hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
It was dark. The bartender's my friend. He came running to the bathroom saying, use the women's restroom.
Okay.
And I said, I'm not sitting on the toilet because you don't have the seat covers.
They don't have seat covers in the women's
But
restroom.
the toilet paper doesn't work for me. And normally I stand anyway, so I just go to the men's room so I can see what they're seeing.
But you can't even get into the men's room over there.
I do.
I can't. I
They
can't.
move
When there's a
away
big
when I
crowd
come.
like that, I can't. It's just.
You what day do you go
Can't
on?
perform.
You
I
on the
can.
weekend?
I can pee in front of people.
You
I
on the
just.
weekend?
I just don't. I get very scared when I see people having sex around me.
You see people in the bathroom having sex?
Yeah, it's kind
I've
of.
never seen that before.
Kind of like Wild
That's
Kingdom.
disgusting.
It's just.
Public displays of affection.
I know. I make. I
You know
can't,
someone is okay.
I
Face
can't look.
perfection.
I
You
can't
know
look at
someone in
Greyhound the
public
same
is
ever
okay.
again. It's horrible.
There was someone, like speaking of something like that, there was, you know Vine, the app that has like
Yes,
6
yes,
second
yes.
videos?
Favorite?
There was someone who posted one the other day, and it was like a high school kid or whatever, and it's a guy's like, look at this, and goes under the stall, and you can see that it's a girl on her knees and a guy like, and a guy's feet like standing
That's
there,
hot.
and then goes to the top, and there's like a girl standing like on the other toilet and pours like 2 cups of water down, and you hear a girl and a guy scream, they're like, wait till after school.
Oh.
So while the guy was getting blown, they poured water on
In
him.
high school.
In high school.
If it was high school, it might have been elementary.
No?
I'm offended.
Oh. Oh.
Courtney, I'm really offended.
No, you are.
Oh, you're a teacher.
Oh, it was.
You
I
get in
was
there
me.
and start
It was
cracking.
the
It was actually on Courtney's Facebook. She's the one who did
She
it.
hates water. Well, this was a fun show. I'm glad finally the actual panel is here today. All
I'm
4
going to
of us.
Reno in June.
Ooh, we're going to Niagara. So
I'm
Niagara.
going to Berkeley.
Niagara, Buffalo.
I ain't going anywhere.
The husband's daughter is graduating from high school,
All
so we'll
right.
be down there at the last week
What
of June. Lewiston.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
I don't.
So I'm glad to go because I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm happy for his daughter and all that, but I hate Niagara. It's
It's
I
okay.
thought you were about to say I
You're just
hate her.
visiting.
And I was like,
I was like, stop!
don't say this. What is wrong with you?
I know, but
You're just
it's
visiting.
just,
Go to Canada.
it's-
And you know what?
I'm
In
gonna
New
go to
York-
Canada. I'm gonna
in
go to
New York,
Canada
the
this time.
cigarettes are $10 damn.
Oh,
I
they
did
should
not
be-
know that before I got there.
they should be 100.
And I was offended. And I had to go to
Oh, here we go.
She brought her Galactic Cap.
And get Smoking Joe,
Smoking
who is
Joe's.
$4.
Why is there an Indian on the label?
Because it's a reservation.
Oh, okay.
I offended someone.
I know. I was all
And you
scared.
said Indian, that's a Native American.
Oh,
Damn it.
So the
But
red.
see, someone's gonna complain that it's got this
Offended.
Indian.
Oh, you
with
can't
the-
say Indian anymore either.
No.
You can't say anything.
Red
Don't
dot?
say shit. I'm offended.
You can't say red dot. Oh shit.
Oh my God, hashtag offensive.
What's a red dot?
Red dot Indian. From India.
That's just Indian.
You are just being
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
see,
just Indian.
But it's funny, like
That's
you still,
Indian.
at this point, I feel like you still have to say like Indian, like unless you're talking about like
Because
food
some
place.
aren't-
I understand that.
I grew up with Indian.
But if someone said I'm Indian, if I told you I was part Indian,
I would think the red dot person. When it has the
You
dot
would?
red, yeah.
No, I would think that you were Native American.
I would look at you
I would.
and know the difference.
I would question either or because I think of them.
You should be able to
equally.
look at them too.
Really?
Between a Mexican and Indian, yeah.
Really? What do I look like? Because I've got.
You look like a damn Mexican.
Oh, really? I'm.
What do I look like?
A white girl.
But from where?
Who gives a damn where you're
Memphis,
from? You
Germany.
white. White is white.
England. I'm offended.
you have blonde hair, blue eyes, so
It ain't real blonde hair.
No, hold on. I'm gonna say this to you.
Okay.
If I looked at you, I would expect your teeth to be all jacked up being from England.
I know, right?
And you're not from England.
you're not from England.
No, I'm
Your
not from
people
England. That's
from
where,
England.
yeah.
Don't get it twisted, I know.
Well, that was a fun show. It's unfortunately we've come to the end of it.
Why do you have to keep saying come?
Come,
Because you're going home. Sorry.
Jersey boys.
Hashtag sorry, Hashtag
Hashtag
thousand
come.
eyes.
But we'll see you again
No
next
more
week.
answer to
We should all be here hopefully, and
Is everybody gonna be here next week?
I think so. But don't forget, Brasswell has. Don't forget, you can watch. You can watch all our shows on HSSS TV, and don't forget that Manic Mondays is at the Brasswell. Brasswell.
At the
The
There's a
Brasswell.
there's a glare
The
on
Brass Rare. Brass
There's a glare.
Rail.
So why don't you say it? Don't be scared. You don't talk then.
Producer Ray. Oh, I gotta give a shout out to Producer Ray. He just graduated. He got his degree.
Oh, yeah.
He is now an
I'm
accountant.
offended.
He is now an
I'm
accountant.
offended that you have a degree.
He's now what?
Huh?
You kept saying he's now.
He's now an accountant. He's all set up.
He can be accountant.
He's here to
count.
judge your life and how you spend
Hashtag
your money.
right?
So congratulations, Producer Ray. He's been volunteering
Congratulations.
and helping us out here, and we love him. And
Aren't we all volunteering?
and I'm sure he'll be making it big out
Why are
there
you
in the
making a big
accounting
deal that
world.
he volunteers and I'm sitting here volunteering?
Where do you volunteer at, girl?
I sit right here on this damn thing.
Oh, we
I'm
all do.
volunteering my time. That's volunteering. I also do community service.
Yeah, but that's not optional.
I support the troops.
That's court mandated. So I lost a shoe. All right, so
I'm offended.
we're happy to have you again, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching Day Seg.
And a
Show over.